And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Music Free Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams, but none of the music. Hope you're all having a fabulous, fabulous day today. It is a day. What is today? Tuesday? Yes. Today, I think, yes, it is Tuesday. Time has lost all meaning. Um, okay, well, we shall see if it gets better. Anyway, welcome. Hope you're all having a fabulous day. Let's get into it. I'm gonna be playing some Minecraft, so let's whoosh on over there. And all right. So, what is the plan for today? I think the plan for today. Let me in. Let me in. The plan for today is to sleep, because sleeping seems like a really good idea at night. You know, I don't know. Some people don't like to sleep at night, but I'm a big fan of sleeping. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of uh, building prep here. As it says happily in the title. So here's the deal. I finished mostly the hotel, or at least I'm done working on it for now. When I get the aquarium built, I'll do a little bit more in there. But for now, I think I'm want to stop with that. And so here's what the plan is. Right in front of where I'm looking, see where that yellow wool block is? I'm going to be putting an outrageously pink house, right? Nice pink and purple and ridiculous Barbie house. It's going to connect to my aquarium, which is going to go there, which will then, of course, be tied into the hotel and all sorts of other stuff. So that's the plan. But I think I also need to have a nicer way into this Magic Kingdom, trademark Disney. Uh, right, so here's the deal. Right, you got to go over this hill. Now, there is another way in, which isn't a whole lot easier. What's that skeleton doing there? You, sir, are not supposed... Well, okay then. I said he was not supposed to be there, but apparently got that sorted out. So yeah, so if you go up these stairs, right, into the ruined castle, right, up these stairs into the ruined and or unfinished castle, depending on how you look at it, you can eventually find your way into this tower. And if you go into this tower and follow the ladder down, it will eventually, see if I can figure out how to run. Okay. It will eventually take you down in there, which is annoying. You can, okay, guess who didn't turn on fly? That would be me. Yep, you are correct. Anyway, so the plan is I'm going to build in a sort of a tunnel gateway. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go full portcullis on the thing, complete with redstone raising gates or anything like that. As awesome as that would be, that's not the plan. But I will tunnel through this hill to provide a nice way in. And then what'll happen is that tunnel will in part set a boundary on this side for where the Barbie house is going to go. So well, yes, it says, building prep and Barbie house prep. I'm actually going to be spending a lot of time building oops, wrong button. Digging a tunnel. All right, so for those of you who are up on really old Minecraft memes, I am, in fact, a dwarf digging a hole. A diggy hole or something like that. Okay. So we'll just plow our way through here. And, okay, great. Here we go. You know what I really should do? All right. One of these things is not like the other. There we go. Okay, see, now, welcome to Juggling Tools. Okay, so we'll just clean out this extra dirt. Oh, actually, I think I want to make this a little bit taller as well. But this is a reasonable place to get started. Oops. Torch so nice, I placed it twice. All right, and actually, I think I want to make this even wider, really. Because, you know, that's a reasonable place to get started. Yeah, I think I want to bring it over the tunnel over this way. At least another couple of blocks, I think. So let's go ahead. Pound right on through this hill because it's a nice hill. It really is. It's good with kids and pets, you know. If you were concerned, this hill will... I can give this hill great references if you need a babysitter. You know, it's just... It's all good. All right. Well... I mean, other than the fact I accidentally dug out a little bit lower than I wanted to. You know, it was fine. Totally and completely fine, right? There's a hill. All right, so let's clean out some of this extra dirt here. Again, I think I want to make that taller, but for now, let's just check the width on this. See, that's not too bad. I can build up some stuff on that side. Build up the other side of the castle gate over here. In this nice little hollow of the hill. Hello, hill, my old friend. I've come to hollow you again. Okay. And then, yeah, if I then build up the side there, I'll need to run some stairs and some other stuff down this way. But I might even pull out some dirt and fill this in. Okay. All right, fill that in and eventually put in a nicer fountain there because, right, having this waterfall pour down this way but have it pour down into a fountain would be extra cool. Right? At least that's the theory. Okay, so that's going to go about there. All right, where am I at with stone brick? I've got a few stacks here of stone brick just suddenly and magically as if from nowhere, which is, you know, sometimes the best way for stone brick to appear, just as if from nowhere. Hi, I'm stone brick from nowhere. Okay. Just for... Okay. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to need the hammer for a few minutes anyway, so let's just get it out of the way. Use Mr. Softy here for a while. I have to admit, sometimes I get bored naming tools, and so, you know, they get silly names. Okay, so... Did I put those? I did not put those on the same square. Well, that seems a little wrong. You know, you at least have to even them up a little bit. Okay. So that'll happen, obviously. As I said, I'll dig down, put some stairs or something down this way. Well. Wet socks are the best socks, right? Sure. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. All right. So I think this will be fine. So let's see. Where do I want to start the wall on this side? Probably right about... Yeah, let's go ahead. Just stick it in right here. 2, 3. Turns out I can't reach anymore. There we go. All right, yeah, and then that'll go here like this. Now, okay, so that'll build out into the hillside a little bit. All right, I kind of like where this is going, and where it's going is into this courtyard, which is kind of where you want the gate to go, right? If you're going to have a castle, a gate that leads inside it is probably helpful. All right, now, how wide is this? 1.6, probably. Hopefully it's 6, because that's how I dug it out. All right, so I'll need to figure out the walls to this thing, but let's yeah, we'll go ahead and take out another, at least one row of dirt and stuff. Because I can. Because I can. Because I can. Right, it's Minecraft. That's the other reason to do things. It's because you can. Okay, great. And now let's go hide from all the monsters because I'm scared. Yes, I am. I am scared. So scared. Oh, hey, I should also mention, just because I haven't yet, and it's a new thing. So I added a handful of new channel point redemption things for Snapchat filters. So if you like turning on Snapchat filters on poor unsuspecting streamers, you can do that. Some of those are also in the redemption store as well, but this is but for those of you who just want to use channel points, tokens actually, to use the name I gave them, you know, for Twitch they're channel points one way or another, but my particular flavor of channel points is called tokens. And yeah, so you can do all sorts of fun little Snapchat filters. So at least that's the theory. I was doing extensive testing over the weekend, and oh, believe me, the my family got a kick out of at least one of them. So, you know, you can see it in the Discord when I was playing with the pink hair filter, because apparently I need long pink flowing locks. I really do. It has been decided. Okay, so let's see. All right, so I think this is going to go that way. All right. And probably over here. All right. So as I said, I'll need to figure out some nice pathway down to this level. But once that's done. All right, so I think what I want to do is I want to build this up a little bit on this side, because again, that's going to provide a little bit of the boundary for what will become this obnoxious eyesore of a ridiculously bright pink house, which, you know, I think will be exceptionally fun for, you know, people to see, right? Sure, it'll be a tourist attraction, yeah. Come for the, you know, come stay at the Castle Arms Hotel. You know, we've got like 6 rooms, but, you know, they're comfortable rooms. Or will be once I put beds in them. And then, you know, you can come see this nice little fake cave. You know, it's great. You know, even with the artificially placed coal, you know, it's lovely. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so you come stay at the hotel. You got this cool castle going on here. You can see the flying ship. And then, you know, the aquarium and the obnoxiously pink house. So, yee. Anyway, I was over here before I let myself get distracted by my own grandiose ideas. Alright, so let's see. Go ahead and dig out some of this here. Now, I don't know what I want this particular flavor of gate to look like. Right? That might be fun. Let's see. I'm gonna have to oops, no. That's not right. It's not. It's not. It needs to go this way. Right? Yeah. Just move that torch. I mean, it wasn't really doing anything anyway. It was actually a really lazy torch. Though, you know, it just sat there and burned and did its job, so maybe I'm out of line. Maybe it's not lazy. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this up so I can see things a little bit better. Yeah, if I just do little towers like that. Now, the drawback is that they're sort of round, but it's only 2 blocks wide, which means I can't put a window in the middle, at least not a traditional window. I could do a stairs window, you know, sort of like I did up in the front of this thing. Right, I'm going to do something along those lines. That wouldn't be too bad. You know, sometimes you just gotta go with it. So, okay, so let's go and continue this tower up this way a little bit. All right, now, you know, I probably should leave a way into this tower until I get it completed. So, let's do this. I'm just going to dig this way a little bit. Okay. It's a back door. It's a Sally port, you know, for those times that Sally comes to visit. Oh, speaking of random people named Sally, finally saw the Peanuts movie this weekend, which was actually kind of fun. Yes, it's a couple of years old now. I freely admit I watch old movies on occasion. It's almost 5 years old or something. I don't know, but it's old enough anyway. Oh, you know what I just did? I closed off my back door. That was probably not the wisest of actions. Anyway, so I saw the Peanuts movie. It's on Disney Plus now, so if you want to, which is how I saw it. But if you're looking for a cute little family-friendly film to watch, that pretty well qualifies. Now I'm intrigued. Right, so this pool has been here, and I've pretty much just ignored it, but it has indeed been there, and it does exist. It's always nice when you find out that things exist. Things that don't exist, you pretty much don't have to worry about. So, you know, oops, okay. I was like, make sure I'm not falling on something. Okay, so if I bring this way. All right, so this little tower is going to sort of run up on this side a little bit. All right, now I have a bunch of stuff. Actually, let me turn on fly. Just it'll make it a little bit easier. I've got a bunch of other like cracked stone brick. Heck, I think I even threw a bunch of it in the oven before I got started. So that's not where that goes. No, you come here. Yeah, I'm just dropping a little extra light in there. Last thing I want to do is come around that corner and find out, some zombie or something has decided to move in and is fairly insistent that my face is tasty. So, and while it probably is, I don't know. I don't think I've tasted my face except from the inside, right? I've definitely bitten my cheek more than my share of times. And I have to say, I'm actually a little salty, which is probably true to life anyway. Okay, so we'll just pop up here with some lovely tower stuff. Okay, now one of the things I think I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a little hallway on the inside of this hill that'll connect to my tower, right? So I can get in here. And, I might do something fun like put in firing slits or, some other fun and excitement. But that's planning for another day. Right? You can only do so much at a time, right? All right, so let's go ahead. Up. Real, it's easier to build when you have the blocks. I know. It's strange, crazy thought of strangeness and craziness, but it is true. All right, now I'm about to flop down this way in a death-defying feat of, I don't know, defying my own feet or something. I'm not a foot denier. I freely admit feet can exist, but I think it's... I'm not sure that's actually supported by the science. Okay, so that got a little stupid. I apologize. Just fly up. I'm just jumping. I thought I was flying, but no, I'm just sitting here jumping, rubbing my nose against the wall. And I have a nose. Most people can tell. It's fairly prominent. But aha, there we go. So somewhere here, there's a path. All right, cool. So let's even out the floor here a little bit. Again, it's just one of those things where, hey, a little bit of floor in the right place will do wonders to lift your spirits. And also other things, I suppose. Your knees and, other assorted things that should be lifted, right? Sure. I don't know where I was going with that, but, the fastest way to get a ton of gray concrete. Now, let's see. Mine gravel and sand in the quarry. Okay, then buy gray dye at the in the city. There we go. We'll go with that. I don't know, any number of ways. There are ways within ways within ways. And I have way more dirt that should ever exist in anyone's inventory at any one time. Just, one of those things. Okay, so this is the plan here. Right, towers will come down that way. All right, so basically I have big hollow tubes, which, can be fun. Yeah. Oh, so, okay. They sell black dye and okay. And you get white from bone meal. Okay, and then combine them to get gray because that's what you want. Okay. All right, so that's looking like a couple of towers there. Yeah, so that's I think that's going to be a pretty nice entryway for this castle, right? It's going to be fun and lovely and tall and I don't know what all. Man, if you're ever really in the mood for something ridiculously silly, and if you're watching this, I'm sure you're in the mood for anything other than this, but all sorts of silliness as well. Hunt up Andy Griffith's comedy sketch. Uh, what it was football. Because that is hilarious. Talks about ending up, they're going to some Bible retreat or something. End up in this little college town on a Saturday. And he ends up at what he describes as the most awfulest fight I ever seen in my life. And it's hilarious. So, yeah, check that out. It's all sorts of fun. All right. Yeah. Dex is complaining about Bob Ross, who's antisocial. I have run into that my share of times too. It's like, I just want to buy something from Dye. And he hides in the back corner. It's like, go away. I don't want to talk to you. I just want to sit and paint my paintings and not sell you my paints. I'm using them. Go away. Which, I think is somewhat inconsiderate of a shopkeeper. But, I have never owned a shop, so I don't know. Maybe that is the right way of performing customer service. But I'd have to think that that's probably not. All right, let's do this. I'm going to take out some of this here because I'm going to replace these walls. Now, I think what I want to do is let's come over here with Mr. Softy. Take that out. And we'll just continue the tower this way. Just like this. Right? Yes. Okay, so basically what's happening now is you can see the tower continues that way. And then the wall starts up. Okay. And yeah, I think that's gonna be great. Right? Just a nice little stretch of wall for everybody to gaze at in wonder and awe. Right? Yeah, okay. It's like, wait a minute, I have confused myself. It's easy to do, but I have totally done it. Okay. So that little stretch of wall goes there. Now, yeah. All right, so what's going to end up happening here is I'm going to replace all of this interior wall, right? This stone, this dirt. And I'm going to put in some fanciful something. Probably with fire, because I love fire. Fire is great. It's wonderful. It gives light and heat and cooks your marshmallows. Yes. That's definitely the way to go. All right, so that'll go that way. Oh, it's speaking of dark and evil. So there are a number of forest fires burning in Colorado, which kind of sucks in general. Forest fires not ideal. Okay, kind of like to avoid those, but since you can't, you know, and actually forest fires are essential to a healthy forest because there are a number of trees that they're pine, like they're pine cones, right? Their seed thing bundles don't open up until they're exposed to the heat of a fire. Okay, great. Again, important for a healthy forest. But it does mean that there is a lot of smoke over parts of Colorado. And I'm stepping out this morning, looking out at the sunrise carefully because I like having eyes that can still see. And beautiful red sunrise. The sun itself was this nice, lovely shade of red. Though I hear from people up north, where there's a fairly large fire burning, that the sun has also turned, how is it put, a lovely shade of evil, I think. So, gotta love it when you get smoke in the air. It gets to be all sorts of fun. All right, now I need to put a roof on this thing. Something that's not dirt. I'm fairly certain dirt is not going to be the way to go here. So, yeah. A lovely shade of evil. Sometimes if you can find the right shade of evil, you can impress lots of people, right? Yeah, well, it's funny. I've seen a couple of times where the sun is just death to Superman red, right? And there used to be a song way back in the olden days, back when rocks were soft and my mom was young. Okay, that's not entirely nice to my mom. I'm sorry, but there was this oldie that talked about the sun being like a red rubber ball. I was out in South Carolina one time. We were driving somewhere, and we got to see a sunset like that, and it was crazy. And I understand there are parts of Colorado now looking through a smoky haze and seeing a sun that shade, which can be fun. Let's see, are those flowers still over here, or did they go? Okay. Yeah. Well, it's like see, that's the run button and the jump button are right next to each other on my keyboard, and I keep hitting the wrong one. It's a thing that happens. All right, so what I want to do here is I want to take a bunch of these smooth stone slabs, I think. Yes, I think so. Oh, turn the sun evil sky orange. Oh, yes! Your nose into an explosive device. Well, I feel your pain there. I definitely feel it, Stardust. 100%. We used to have, there were a couple of times we had forest fires down here, and man, it sucked. So again, important for the healthy ecosystem, but okay, so let's see now. Just dig this, pop a little bit of wall. I think that might be too high there. Yeah, maybe. I think I want to come over this way. Just dig this stuff out like this. And then take that wall out like that. Yes. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a really cheesy, perhaps, but yeah. Oops, oh no, that's right. I mean, it's wrong, but it's right enough. Ah. Okay. All right, so now these... I'll take those out in a minute. I need to, flop down onto the floor. I fly as well as a wet fish. Which typically fish are wet, so, I guess I fly as well as just about any fish. Except for flying fish, which I understand fly really well and, are actually super impressive. Alright, so... one of these things is not like the other. Alright, so I need to take off that one. And that one. You're wrong. I'm sorry to say it, but you are. Okay, so that's going to go there. That's going to go there. Okay. I'll get this figured out eventually. There's an absolute of eventually happening here somewhere. Okay, now here is an interesting dilemma. The dilemma is I can't count. Which, I it's a little bit of a drawback in Minecraft, being unable to count, but sometimes you just deal with it. All right, so that's there, that's there. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, one of these things was wrong. And it was this one. Yay! Boo! Boo and hiss. And hiss and boo. And, I don't know. Something hissing and booing. It's like having a whole nest of snakes mad at you or something at a basketball game. They just hiss and boo. All right. Here we go. Okay, so this is the plan, right? Is to run these lovely stone bricks. Yeah, not stone brick, but smooth stone slabs right across the top there. Now, I think what I want to do is I want to back them with a little bit of something. Ooh, this could be fun. So I have in my hot little, tower basement here, all the concrete, or at least some of the concrete I was planning on using for the Barbie house. So let's take some of this blue. All right. Now, color is something that I am not fabulous with in Minecraft. I have a tendency to not use color. Okay, so maybe I want to bring those down here just a little bit. Because I wish I could do slabs. I really do. But, and we are talking Olympic-sized butt here. That's not too bad otherwise. All right, I need to, I could even... What if I were to run this blue concrete down this way? Right, just a nice friendly stripe of blue. Before I fill it in with some flavor of, fire, because again, I can't build things without fire. It's like a law. Okay, so we get this in there. Let's see. Let's run this stone brick down this way for a minute. Okay. That's okay. Not 100% fabulous, right? It's not like, oh, so fabulous. Like, how could you be so fabulous? Somehow there's fabulousness and I am not it. but, reasonably fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to run some stone brick down the side. Oops. And by down the side, I mean actually next to it rather than sticking out the side like that. Okay, now. Okay, aside from giving this fun stripe, right? It's like fruit by the foot, but different. A little crunchier, perhaps. All right, so that's an okay start. I think I'm going to put a little bit more decorative stuff around the top and around the sides, especially where that blue is coming through the roof here, right? So we can see, right? Everybody can see. Look, here's a blue stripe.
It might be cool if you could get purple block.
Purple block. Yes, yeah. Crunchy fruit by the foot is actually pretty much what you get out of any convenience store, really. But some purple block, okay? Wouldn't that clash with the blue, though? I think I've got some. If not, I know where to get some. Okay, but yeah, something that sits on top of this stripe that says, "Here I am." Oh yeah, put it on ice cream. That'll do it. If you don't like your gums, right? If you hate your gums in the inside of your mouth, crumble up fruit roll-ups and put them on your ice cream. It's like eating glass. Fruity flavored glass, admittedly, but
If you want to strengthen your jaw, put gummy bears on your ice cream.
Oh, gummy bears on your ice cream. Yes, that if you need to do those jaw exercises. Some gummy bear coated ice cream is definitely the way to go. Okay. Yeah, but definitely putting a little bit of something up here, because I've got those blue stripes, all right? So emphasize that. Make it a little bit more intentional. And then inside this, you do lots of things. Okay. So, what I might want to do, given where this is, right? So I've got this nice little valley. Now, what I was going to do, I think, was just to turn this into farmland out here. A road and some farmland. Nothing too crazy. But if I'm going to have towers here, I need to scoot this back just a bit. Okay. Right. Just a little bit. Actually, I say after I take out the blocks. I do want to push it back. I was just thinking that maybe the front of where I had that, right there. Yeah. This actually might be the right spot for the corner of the tower? Or the side of the tower? Yeah. Yeah. So if I bring this in this way, right, and then the gap, right, like that, and then this will come out this way. I guess I didn't have to move that flower. That flower was fine right where it was, which is true about so many people. I think you are also right. I screwed this up. I'm squashed. Okay. Yeah, because this block goes out here. And as I gaze longingly into the sun, remembering what was left of my eyes, I think I want to push that tower back about 2 blocks. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this out. Okay, so if I push it back 2 blocks, that means this goes there. And that doesn't go there at all. But, sometimes you just gotta go where you think you need to go. Okay, so we got this. Okay, I think that's going to be a little bit better. It's going to give me a little bit more room here for putting a road in. Not a Rhodian, that's a Star Wars person, but, a Star Wars alien species. Greedo, for example, was a Rhodian. So, if you want somebody who lets their bounty shoot first, well, Rhodians are definitely the way to go. Okay. So take some of this out. So much of it out. Okay. Now, part of the reason I'm doing this here is I want to see how much space this is, so I know what I can play with. Excuse me, for all the lights and stuff. Okay, so let's see. So this is castle right there, or tower, strictly speaking. I mean, it could be a castle. It can be anything it wants to be. It just has to try hard and believe in itself, and it can grow up big and strong and be a castle too. Okay. This is important life lessons from random towers in Minecraft, Okay, so that's going to go there. This is the slightly annoying part, is that going to remove a little bit of this hill. Which, the hill wasn't bothering anybody, but frankly, it's in my way. And like all good cartoon bad guys, if somebody's in your way, you remove them. Oh. Okay, cool. Hadn't realized I was quite that far in, but all right, cool. We'll go with it. You are also correct. See, this is why I keep you around, because you're good at stuff like this. Like, hey, look, Dad, you did something wrong. It's like, well, All right, so that'll go there. That somehow ends up over there. This section of wall goes away. Right, and take out this piece of dirt. And that one, just because it's too lonely, we don't want to leave it there. Oh, I've seen enough of your streams to, sometimes that behind-the-scenes help is the best kind, right? Yes, and if you haven't checked out Mandolin's streams, you absolutely should. In fact, oops, hey, that's the wrong button. Let's do the shout-out button. Because
shout out to Mandolin.
Yes, because Manda's streams are also awesome, so check that out. Okay, well, I have all the flowers and none of the stone brick. Fortunately, stone brick is easy to come by. Right? Not a problem. Not a problem. I mean, aside from the fact that you host this very awesome server anyway. Ack! You, sir, are in the wrong place. I must ask you to leave. Okay. But yes, also, your streams are awesome. And have been an inspiration to me on occasion. Like, multiple occasions. Like, most of them. So yeah. Least I can do is shout you out once in a while. Okay, what would be really cool, though? To have the way into this tower. Okay, just as a random thought, Okay, now I have way too much stuff in my inventory, including pretty flowers. Logic is like a wreath of pretty flowers that smells bad. If you haven't seen that episode of Star Trek, you are missing out. It's the episode is called I Mud. It's part of the original series. And yes, it is a special breed of weird, and I love it. It also proves that Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise has a cruel and vindictive streak. If you were not aware of that, that lovely episode of Star Trek will prove it to you. Okay. Not to say that the punishment he metes out to one Harcourt Fenton Mudd is undeserved, but definitely on the cruel and vindictive side. Okay. Alright, so that's going to slide up this way a little bit. Now, here's the fun. I don't know quite how tall those towers are, but I'm sure they're tall enough, right? Yeah. Alright, now I could turn on the stuff, but 88. Alright, when this tower is 88 blocks high, you're going to find out that you're too tall. Okay, so this is actually up at 89, which is fine. It can, it's suffering from tall tower syndrome. We've got to cut down the towers that just rise up too high above everybody else, right? Actually, so I write a blog post every week for my my Patreon subs. And this week's is on excellence and stuff. And partly I was thinking about Charlie Brown. And because, watched the Peanuts movie. Plus I'm reading the book Lost Moon by Jim Lovell and... Who's the other? I happen to have it right here behind me. Jim Lovell and Jeffrey Kluger. It's this one. Which is Lovell's account, as well as many other people's, but his account of the Apollo 13 disaster. Now, Lovell had a front row seat because he was aboard Apollo 13. He was the commander of the mission, or at least commander of the modules. The flight director has ultimate control over everything else, but he commanded the ship. And it's fascinating reading through it. All these people who were excellent in their own ways, right? These were mathematicians, engineers, physics. I was going to say physicians, but that's not entirely correct. Okay, in a couple of cases, it actually probably is. But, the flight surgeon was probably a physician. But, between that and Charlie Brown, I got to thinking about, what type of excellence do we see, or what things are we actually really good at that we tend to overlook because we don't think about them as being special, right? And it's one of those things like Charlie Brown. Lucy in particular needs to die in a fire. I'm sorry. Linus, your big sister needs to go. But, she in particular is super cruel to poor Chuck. And, yeah, he tends to internalize that. And realizes that he can't do anything right. All this other stuff, it's horrible. but then finds out that, hey, he actually has really good traits. The one thing he's really good at is being a good friend and a good brother. He's not going to be the top scorer on his hockey team. He's not going to. I was gonna say he's not going to pitch a no hitter. He'd be lucky if he pitched a winning game. Sorry, Charlie Brown. Baseball is not going to be your ticket to college. But he is a wonderful friend and brother. And once he realizes that, and other people realize that, it's like, oh, man, Charlie Brown actually is kind of cool. And those are things, would be kind of, wouldn't be nice if we all sort of thought about those things about each other. It's like, or about ourselves, which is the other side. Realize, hey, maybe my skill isn't in music. Anyone who's watched any of my Twitch Sing streams knows my skill is not in music. Nope. No, there is a certain lack of musical ability on this side of the keyboard. I mean, I know I was in band for years. I played flute. Did not translate to the ability to sing, I'll tell you. Of course, that's not to say I played flute well either, Let's not be silly. Playing an instrument well sort of requires you to practice on occasion. And that just, I was so bad I didn't want to listen to myself play, so, I didn't practice. Sort of a self-fulfilling problem there, Okay. On the other hand, I do have a fairly musical family. My wife was a music major. My daughters all sing very well. It's just... And then there's me. And my son, to some extent. Well, that's not completely wrong. When I was in 5th grade, when I chose to play flute, no, it was French that I took because there were girls in French. French was the language of love, and I was in high school, and that appealed to me. So, yes, I absolutely studied French to meet girls. And to be fair, it worked. Okay, all of the girls I did in high school I met or met indirectly through that French class. It was a fringe benefit of flute, though, because that is how I met my wife and your lovely mother there, Stardust. But, yeah. All right. So I've got this nice section here. I think what I might do... I might want to do a little bit of something here. So what I could do, right, is I could drop that there, and then I've got this 3-block wide thing I can do stuff in. Right? So, hey, let that be a lesson to you too. The subjects you study in school are what could help you meet the person you spend the rest of your life with. So be sure you choose your subjects accordingly. Another important reason to choose your subjects is if you choose them poorly, they will overthrow you and install a new king. So definitely want to choose your subjects, well. Okay, let's take that out because this is the blue. I'll have the blue concrete without you. Okay. So, we got that, and then I think I go 1 block up too, right? Right. That's how it goes. We'll just pretend I can jump really high. All right. so we'll just 1, 2, 3. Well, I got one of those blocks in the right place. Yeah, I really wish I could do concrete stairs or slabs or something, you know? But no. That was not allowed by the rules that govern this universe. Okay, so just slide that across this way. Okay, so this is going to be well, I'm now out of stone. Fortunately, this doesn't require me to go find a stone cutter. This will work. Alright, so I need... That's polished andesite, which is also a lovely material, and I would probably find a use for it here. But for now, let's just get the smooth stone slabs. Oh, yes. The stone, it is so smooth. It is silky to the touch. It makes you say, ooh, this is really smooth. And then, of course, when you walk on it when it's raining, you slip and fall on your rear end and hurt yourself. But, you know, maybe that's just me. You know, there are a couple of lovely stretches of sidewalk near where I work that when it gets wet, it's like an ice rink. Right, and this is just concrete, you know, but it's just super smooth. So when the sprinklers hit it, or the snow melts, or on those rare occasions we actually get rain, oh yeah, it's taking your life in your hands to walk across that section of sidewalk. All right, so. Let's see now. So that's going to go that way. This way. And, well, that's not where that goes. It might be eventually, but for now it's not. Okay. I'm actually tempted and might pull this roof over this gap, right? So actually bring it up like this. Okay. Go ahead and take that. Well, I was going to only take the one block out, but okay. And that gives this nice little alcove type thing. Right, so we'll come do the same thing over here. Right, we'll just slide on in this way, like that. Okay. Now, I have this lovely, lovely tunnel. Now, part of what I was thinking is that I was actually thinking about doing a little bit of a portcullis in here. I wasn't going to do the full redstone mess. I've built that before. It's cool, but it's just not worth the effort. But that's not to say I don't want one here. So let's see. I think the way I want to do this is maybe I'll slide it between two stretches of blue, right? So just run this arch across like this. Put the, I don't know, iron fence or maybe acacia fence or something across here as portcullis. Blocked in by the stone. or by the blue concrete, actually. And then I can do other fun things inside this, right? I can do, I don't know, something. Oh, actually, what might look good too is if I push this, maybe if I push that blue into the wall, right? So let's take this out for a minute. Okay. Take that. Take that, wall. Oh. Right, and push it in like that. That I like a little bit better. This is what we like to call texture. Okay, just a little bit of... Use that third dimension a little bit, as much fun as it is to be in 2 dimensions, being in 3 adds, depth. If you're having a problem like with characters in a story, right? You want to, if they're 2-dimensional, well, you make them 3-dimensional so they have depth. The same is true of your Minecraft builds. Are they seeming a little flat and 2-dimensional? Hey, use that 3rd dimension. Okay. Just pop that in there like that. Cool. So then what I can do is I can pull out a little bit more here. All right. Let's take a quick nap because night is falling, as it so often does. Because night is clumsy. Just like me. So, we gotta stick together, me and Night.
Day is reckless though. Keeps breaking.
That is true. That is true. Don't give the day dawn your valuable, priceless dishes. Because the day dawn is breaking and, that's just painful. Okay, so let's try this. I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to replace it with concrete. Actually, what I should do is replace it with a concrete pushed back a block, but just it's right there. That goes like that. Okay. And then let's take this one. All right, so now what I'd want to do is climb up here, right? Continue the blue stripes, right? Just up the wall, just like I did on the ceiling here, or the ceiling on the other ribbon. It's that whole words thing. They're hard. Again, just like those convenience store fruit by the foots. It's not fruit by the feet because then each roll would be multiple feet. But if you have multiple cans, it's like if you have multiple cans of fruit by the foot, is that fruit by the feet? Or is it fruit by the foots? Is it fruits by the foot? Where is the plural of this? Someone who has some understanding of the English language, tell me where this goes, because there's just weirdness all around here. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like the double stripe there. I need to do a little bit of fancification, because that's an awesome word here too, but I like that idea. It's like for those of you who have read Lord of the Rings, and Bilbo is shouting out his the family names of the guests he's invited. And he calls out the Proudfoots. 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 And he cal to be corrected by a particularly old and large-footed individual who insists that his proud feet. You know, so sometimes you just gotta, just go with it. Okay, so that's gonna go in there like that. Yeah, so it's all sorts of obscure literary knowledge today. Also, figuring out how to, stand. Okay, so that, I think, was about the right amount of blue to put in here. I'm hoping because I'm now out, but... Okay, so if I go with that, let's take some... Okay, take some stone brick right through there. All right, cool. So now, these little 3-block wide alcoves are going to become something awesome. Okay, I think what I want to do here is I've got the blue concrete, but I think what would be fun would be to take some... Oh, sorry, my headphones are squeezing the ears of my glasses. What might be fun here was to take some dark blue glass and shine some flavor of light up through it. According to the official Twitter, the plural of fruit by the foot is fruit by the feet. All right. Thank you, Stardust, for solving the pressing problems of our time. I absolutely appreciate that. That is good to know. All right. Sometimes you just gotta find the right answers. All right, hey, just for that, I'll just throw 500 tickets at you. Okay. So, let's see. All right, so as I said, I'm going to do fun things with these alcoves. Let's go ahead and take this out anyway. Okay. Now, I want to put something in there that's going to look cool, because that's really the idea. Is this has to look cool. And, if there's one thing I know better than anything is how to look cool. Right? You can tell that is something, that is a skill that I have, right? All right, so let's see here. What are we going to do? I think. All right, so if I want to put in some sort of cool fire here. All right, so what I could do is I could take some cracked stone bricks. All right, because cracked stone is all sorts of fun, and I just happen to cook up a whole bunch of it. All right, let's come around here and see what's going on now. So I think what I want to do is, if I put fire here, put some cracked stone. Actually, let's move this up a block, because this is just going to look cool like this. Okay. All right, I'll put some netherrack down here so I can have some fire burning up that way. And then some other cool thing is going to happen there, right? That's I think what we decided, right? Cool. All right, so let's see. That's nether wart, which is like netherrack, but less so. don't think I have anything. I think I put it all back in my box. Yep, I did. All right. To the vault. Yes, friends, the super secret vault that everybody has seen before. All right, now the rock. Gee, I wonder if I have any. Okay. Today's stream has been brought to you today by Sarcasm, the language of champions. All right, so we'll just. All right, so now this is going to go here. That'll burst into flame because that will look cool. Ooh, 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 ooh. Also looking cool. I'm gonna get some magma blocks. Some magma blocks will I get?
We should grab your flint and steel while you're at it.
I should grab my flint and steel while I'm at it. That would actually make some semblance of sense. Before I do, meal. All right, fine. That can go there. All right, so let's just meander. Okay, so what I want to do first of all, let's go and take this out because I'm going to replace a good chunk of that with something else anyway. Now I want to put the magma cubes or magma blocks. Magma cubes might be a little dangerous for the visitors. What if I do that like that? Let's take stairs. I could just do stone brick stairs and arch that. Right, and then, but I also need a little bit of something here, which could be fun too. So let's see. I need stuff. So much stuff. People ask me, where did you get so much stuff? And I say, I don't know. It just grows. It swallows me up like sea monster. Okay, well, those are the wrong color stairs, but I'm not going to hold that against them. All right, so let's grab some stone brick stairs and a few slabs. Whoa. Wait, no, it's dark. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Okay. You know, it'll be really fun to do one of these days is to have a door like this, but then put note blocks so when you hit the button to open the door, it rings the doorbell. That couldn't at all be annoying after the first 2 times you walk through the door. All right, so let's see now. Let's put that away for a minute. I mean, this is fairly typical, right? You throw in your stairs here like that. You've got your slabs. Move the pillow hammer. You get your slabs in there like that. Oh, let's do this. Take that out. Okay. I'll just... Yeah, okay, fine. Right, you can totally do something like that, right? And that would look cool. Right, now, because, you know, frankly, magma cubes just look cool. Now, if I get some fire burning in front of this, that has a nice look. And then it's what to do in front of the front. Now, you could do something sort of traditional. Which actually, that's not too bad. In fact, yeah, in fact, if I take a couple of slabs like that, right? And then start the fire. That's not too bad. Now, admittedly, actually, no, what would make this even better would be to then take some iron fence and run some iron fence in front of it. I'm going to have problems here in the corners because of the slabs.
I thought it looked better without the slabs.
Okay. Well, I could take them out. The other issue, though... Okay. Because I could put the iron fence in. The catch is, I think it's just going to look a little too square up there when I put the fence in. But maybe I don't run it all the way to the ceiling. Maybe I just run it across the front. Which would be reasonable. I love the magma blocks here on the sides. That just looks cool. Alright. Well, I happen to have a small selection of iron fence back here. I think. Yeah, yes, there it is. Someone has made a liar out of me. And while I don't feel like a string instrument... Okay. Just like that. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, because if I put some up there, right, it just emphasizes the square too much. And I don't really want to do that. So let's go and take this out. Okay. But that's a cool looking... That is a fire feature that cries out, I want to touch it. I bet this will feel good on my hands, you know. All right. Okay. So yeah, that is definitely a thing. Okay. So now let's see if I can replicate my genius. Not quite. But at least my fireplace. Okay, now it has a slight drawback of being a little bit moist back this way. Okay, which, you know, it happens. Sometimes your fiery regions are just wet. I don't know that came out the way I wanted it to. You know, just saying that might have been a little bit less than appropriate. But, hey. Go with it. Okay, so now let's grab our handy-dandy magma blocks. Let those glow in there nicely. Now I will have to go get some more iron fence, but this is fine for now. All right, so that's going to go up there. The slab will go up there, and I need to do a little terraforming just to hide all of that. Huh. I find my lack of stairs unconvincing. Ooh, what if I didn't do it out of brick, but did it out of stone? Right, used stone stairs instead of stone brick stairs. Because that's a thing I can do. Right? Let me try this over here first, and I can... What if I did some stone brick stairs like this, or some stone stairs, not stone brick. No, the stone is too plain. I could do andesite. That might be interesting. Let's see. I might actually have andesite stairs. Let's find out. Aha, I do have a step. Okay, so let's see. Andesite. Ooh, Great, andesite stairs. I am standing here victorious with my andesite stairs. Okay, I'm going to teleport back here in a minute. I just want to give my world over here a chance to exist. You know, the bees can go make honey. Because occasionally people may want to buy honey blocks from my store. I mean, Nugget Tree is open for business, so, you know. Alright, so let's try this with not the stone, but with the andesite. I mean, I like that it's different from the stone brick. But I'm not sure that I like it instead of the stone brick.
If you were to do it, you have to replace the other set of stairs too.
Well, I would.
Well, I mean the top set.
Okay. That's an interesting idea. Alright, so let's... I can try that. So just a little bit of texture change, right?
It almost looks like a guy with a mustache.
It does. The things you can't unsee. Okay, so we have stone fireplace, guy with mustache fireplace. Okay, just to be fair, let's light this one on fire. Dude, your mustache is burning. Okay. All right, let's get my stuff out of the way. So, mustache fireplace, stone brick fireplace. Honestly, I think I like the stone brick.
Yeah. Maybe some other place with mustache fireplace.
Yes, some other place indeed. So, okay, put out the fire. All right, so just put the stairs back. I mean, I already have a drooling waterfall, so you know, I guess that's enough weirdness for one place, right? All right, now I need some more iron, so let's jump back to the vault. Now, if I had been at least marginally wise, I'd have done something. Okay. But I'm not. So, well, I was kind of hoping I would have some already, but I don't, so it's okay. Okay, so what am I looking for? Oh yeah, crafting table. I have heard of those. They allow one to do that. Okay, actually that's probably enough. Okay, great. Oh, hey. Apparently, it got to be night again. I mean, I know it happens like every day, but really, there are times. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the fence in. All right. So yeah, that's nice. That is super nice. Okay, cool. All right, now I really want to have enough light on the walls here that I don't have to put torches or anything down. Now, I suppose what I could do is take some lanterns and some fence. Let's try acacia. Now, acacia is awesome. I love acacia. I mean, spruce is nice. I mean, I use spruce for a lot of things. I actually prefer it for most builds. Oh no, I didn't want to drop that off there. But acacia is bright red, which in this case has a lot to recommend it. Because what it will do is it'll provide a nice visual contrast to the other stuff. Oops, hey, crafting table. What do you mean I can't just make fence in my hand? You know, that's... Do I have... I don't have lanterns in here, do I? Well, cheese nuggets. I mean, sometimes... Oops, that was not the flaming thing. Actually. Okay, nobody watch. I'm not at all cheating. No, not at all. Okay. Alright, so... Do I have an empty slot anywhere over here? Yes, that'll work. Okay, so, lanterns, which I'll have to go get, but... I have a zillion nuggets, so that'll be fine. But if I take some acacia... Actually, that looks really cool. Look at that. That is awesome. All right. So, instead of the lanterns, let's go ahead and make a lot more acacia. Because that looks really, really nice in front of that blue. Named for acacia, a tree that grows in savanna biomes. Alright, so... You know, I did in fact listen to a lot of Weird Al when I was a kid. I think that has changed my perception on everything. Alright. So then if I get some blue glass, drop a light source, like sea lanterns under it, to shine up through the bottom of this, that might be enough light until I hit the towers. But that might be enough light to light up this entryway, which would be great. So let's go see if I have blue glass here. I might not. Nope. Gray. Lots of gray, but no blue. Alright. Just a quick check. Let's jump over to the jungle for a minute. And look at that. All of that blue stained glass that, you know, it's just sitting here being blue. You know, and... Okay. I'm beaming back and forth too much. The server isn't... It needs to catch up. Alright, so... Let's get some... let's drop a sea lantern and then drop some dark glass. That almost looks right. I mean, it's definitely okay. Alright, well, it's not like I totally need those blocks that are floating now forever. Okay. Right. There are times I really wish I could get a darker colored glow, right? You know, it's just... Sometimes the glass is just too transparent. Unfortunately, it's one of the reasons I like using honey. Which actually that might be an idea too. That might be a better idea. All right, because the blue is kind of nice because it continues the stripe, right? But it's too glassy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the sea lanterns in. All right, now let us run. Not walk, but run. To some convenient place where I have honey blocks. Okay, because there are blocks of honey. They are delicious and sticky. Which is kind of what I'm looking for in honey, really. Is it sweet and delicious, and is it sticky? You know, that's pretty much it. That's actually a tunnel I never did get around to finishing. But that's okay. We'll just worry about it later. In the meantime, let's buzz on over here to the hive. Okay, and let's see now. Oh yeah, the bees are getting all kissy face up there. Well, I steal their honey. I'm actually going to just take a quick moment, since I'm here, craft a bunch of honey blocks. Actually, getting to a point where I may want to free up some inventory space. Okay. Now, put some... I was like, what the heck? What door opened? That would be that one. I put this door here to keep the bees from flying back into my melon farm here. Not the most efficient melon farm in existence, but it works. But the redstone does go right up to the door, so anytime it triggers, it does open the door. Which is a little bit silly, I have to admit. But hey, you know, you go with it. Okay, so... see, you know, this isn't a... I was preparing to build the Barbie house. You know, that was what this was. I said it was probably going to turn into something else. It did. All right. So we put the honey under there. That's a better look. I like that better. All right. I am a honey pusher. I admit it. I will sing the praises of honey as a light source, or well, not as a source, but as to cover a light source, because it does let the light through. It is transparent in that way. It's got that nice orange glow without being lava, which, you know, I love lava. I build with lava a lot. But okay. Now what'll be fun? As I was gonna say, it would be fun to see how many critters get caught in this, but okay. Cool. So if I take out the torches now, I still think I might be a little bit dark in the middle here, but it is very conveniently getting dark. You know, the sun is setting. Stars are starting to come out. And I can... Okay. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be okay. There are a few of them that are Ooh, 7. They spawn at 7, don't they? Okay. So where was it 7? I'm going to walk into a zombie here. Okay. Yeah, they spawn at 7. But it's right here on the outside of the tunnel. Right? So I need to throw some torches there. Well, torches. Probably... probably lanterns. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's... Yeah, looking at the block light level. Yep. Because right down here... Of course, now it's daytime and everything's all bright. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, right now, that block says it's 14, but... Or 7. So yeah, if I slap a little bit of light generating something just on in this section. Now, right now I've got it set as a, I'm just going to do a fence post. But the way that clings to the sides of the tower doesn't quite give me the look and feel that I'm looking for. What if? There's a definite if in my mind. Let's see now. Spontaneous ideas are the best ideas. Okay, let's grab some spruce. And then... Oh. You know, I'm going to have to get in here eventually and just bring all this stuff back. But for now, it's just going to pile up here, and I'm just going to do nothing with it. Such is life. All right, so let's come out here with... I don't know that I need that many. In fact, I might have some already. Yes. What I want is a grindstone. Apparently, I don't have enough wood. Oh, well, sure. That's a thing that I could lack. All right, so let's grab some wood. Welcome to Inventory Management, brought to you today by somebody who has no idea what he's doing to manage inventory. Okay. We're going to grab a grindstone. Now, I believe the grindstone is basically spruce on that side. So I'm going to grab a couple of them. And let's actually jump back to the vault for a minute. I'm going to need 4 lanterns, which I just happen to have a whole bunch of iron nuggets. 4, yeah, 4. Okay. So let's go back in the box. All right, let's try this. Let's see what this looks like. 'Cause I think there's something special. All right, let's put the fence there, and then... Ah, darn. So, yes, but also no. Because the lamp won't stick to it. Well, fluffy darns. Okay. All right. Actually, let's see. I know, lamps are so picky. All right, so what if we do it this way? Now, the problem is that the lamp won't stick to it. Or the fence post won't stick to it. But that actually looks really cool. Right, just the... Oh, that looks really cool. All right, guess who's going to go make a zillion more grindstones? That would be me. Yep. I have volunteered to... Okay, so we can put those and... Might as well do birch this time because, hey, why not? All right, so let's grab 6. All right, that's plenty. I'm sure that'll be sufficient. Oh, man, that's... Because the lantern hanging from the grindstone would have looked really cool. But look at that. Does that look neat?
It almost looks like a spine.
It does. Oh, it does. That now is a little bit creepy. But, okay, we'll just go with it. And, sure. Oh, but that does look cool like that. Oh, man. I don't have enough grindstones. I thought those were 4 high, and they're actually 5. But that's okay. That's okay. I can easily go back, craft 3 more. Alright, let's go craft 3 more. And when I can understand why in real life you might not actually ever attach a lamp to a grindstone, right? It just seems like something that a silly person would do. As someone who has, you know, pretty well cemented his standing as a silly person, I am totally down for it. But that does look really cool. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, boy. I just had a wild idea, too, is what would that look like if it were magma cubes or magma blocks? Magma cubes would be sort of bouncy all over the place, probably not effective as wall. But if it was magma blocks back behind it... I sense a test. Yes, friends, for science. We must put the magma cubes behind those for science. All right, so let's see. It would be these ones right here. Okay. I already know I have to go do some landscaping, so I'm not too worried about it. That is true. They do almost look like a sliding door, which is also cool. Wasn't quite what I was intending, but also now. All right, so there's magma cube or magma blocks versus just stone brick. I almost think it shows it off a little bit too much. All right. Ooh, red concrete might be nice. Or I could throw blue concrete behind it because I'm already doing the blue thing here.
Or maybe peeled acacia log.
Ooh, peeled acacia log. That would be very red. All right. Let's see. I have. Oh, thank you, Builds. Glad you like it. Let's see. I don't have any acacia here because I dropped it in the box. Yep, this is just the, what is this? This is Optifine with the, video setting shaders. There we go. With the BSL shader. And no extra resource packs or anything like that. It's just Still gives you the basic blocks here. But, alright. So if I did... So let's see. So here's just the acacia log. So before I peel those, let's take a look. Now that's not bad. I mean, that could be okay. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It gives a different texture from the stone, but keeps the gray. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I think I'm also going to go to sleep because I'm an old guy who needs to sleep, and it's dark outside. I don't have time for that. Okay. So yeah, I like it. That's a really good. That's really good. So let's come back down here. Somewhere. Yeah. There we go. Right, exactly. Exactly. Gives that nice... I mean, acacia logs do have that little bit of a stone look. I mean, yeah, here it looks like a tree. I mean, that just looks like log, right? But when you come out with it covered up by the grindstones, that gives a really nice... gives a really nice texture. As you said, it gives you that stone look without being stone, right? The other thing that might work there would be andesite, right? Andesite would give you a little bit of that look too. It wouldn't, because it's not as smooth as just like this regular stone is. But having the vertical texture of the logs here is pretty nice too. So we'll go with that. All right, up and away, as a once famous man of steel once said, once or twice or 3 times. I don't know. I don't keep track of his speech patterns. All right, so there we go. Same dealy bob. Just plop right around here like that. Yes, friends, the new Turbo Ginsu. It slices. My full-time job, I'm a systems administrator. I maintain servers for a local university, which is fun. Since I'm definitely not making a living playing Minecraft, as much as I wish I could. Okay, just want to cover up some of these gaps there. Yeah. Okay. Same type of thing. Just do a little bit of landscaping here, you know. Actually, I'm going to have to do a lot of bit of landscaping over there. Fortunately, I have way too many stacks of dirt. Just stashed in my decorative barrels. See, if you can't have decorative barrels to hide dirt and stuff in, what's the point of having decorative barrels? Right. I really like what they do with the frame here. One of these days, I need to do it before Mandolin takes flight away. Get around and fill out this map. But yes, it makes a really nice frame like that. So, all right, I was... No! Okay, so that's gonna go around this way. All right, you know, I think I'm just gonna cover up this pool here. I may do something fun with it later, but for now, it's just become another part of the hill. Sure, why not? So this is part I'm not good at. Landscaping is not my strong suit. Okay. There are lots of things I can sometimes do reasonably well. Landscaping is not one of them. Okay. I also need to put some sort of topper on these towers. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, I could go for the Russian style, little bulby dome things. I mean, I could, I'm already doing sort of the European style dealy bobs on all these towers. I could, see, I could come up, right, like I've got these towers on the church over here. Do something sort of along those lines. But I don't think so. I think I want to push one block in and then, yeah, maybe do that sort of bulb out like the Russian, like you might see on like St. Peter's Cathedral or something out in St. Petersburg. Something along those lines. It's hard to say. But so now I'm tempted to maybe move that lantern. It looks cool, but I like I don't quite like how it doesn't stick, but it's still kind of fun there. Gotta go with stuff somewhere, somehow, some why. Okay. All right. So this was a tunnel I did not expect to get as much done on. More to the point, I didn't expect to be building this much of the tunnel in preparation for the Barbie house, which is going over here. And that's going to be just ridiculously pink and purple and magenta and stuff. Just the way Barbie would want it. All right. Now I do need to I think I'm going to go ahead and fill this in a bit. Just to sort of even out the ground here a little bit. I mean, this is I joke about it being a theme park. I mean, that's sort of how I've been thinking about it. But, yeah, just keep it nice and smooth. You come through the tunnel, down some stairs. In fact, I may want to kind of, yeah, something along those lines just to keep it a little bit. Yeah, I might even bring that across like that a little bit. And I'm going to need more dirt. See, why do I hoard so much dirt? Because at some point I might maybe need it, perhaps, possibly. Also, I can trade it at Walmart because the prices there are dirt cheap. Okay. Okay, I'm just waiting for the collective internet groans to make their way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring this down this way. All right. So I think that's fairly reasonable. I need to light that up, let the grass grow in there a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So that's not bad. We'll go with it. Now, still need to do the tops of the towers. That'll happen eventually. And what I might do. See, what I might do. Let me jump over here and show you kind of what I'm thinking. Let's meander over here to the cathedral. Right. So over here in the cathedral. Whoa. Right. See, I've got these sort of towers here. What I might do is the same type of thing with the honey blocks and the sea lanterns. At night, these glow, right, because of the light shining through the honey. I may do something along those lines. Oh, you haven't seen this yet? Oh man, yeah, this was fun. Let me slide over here. So I've got this big cathedral. I was sort of patterning off of European cathedrals. So I did find something really interesting though. Just a weird Minecraft mechanic. Right? So these are stairs, right? That's a honey block. You can't jump out of this. You can't jump that. Normally you can jump the half block off of honey, but you can't jump out of the stairs like this, which means that becomes a trap. It's just a weird thing, man. Yeah, so I did that a lot here, both inside both out on the outside of the cathedral, and then I also built like one of these types of things here and in town over there. But with the honey, right? With the way the light shines through it, it gives you that sort of glowing golds look. The shaders help with that too, but even without them, it looks really cool. So taking something along these lines for the tops of those towers would look really cool. Now, go check on the robots. Make sure they haven't revolted yet. Yeah, they're doing okay. They're pretty happy with life so far. Yeah, this one's hanging out on the beach, so reading a book. All right. Yeah, that was. I had a beacon. I was gonna build it over there. I just had to move it here, right between my little twisties, which I thought looked really cool. So. Huh. Let's see those sea lanterns a little bit better at night, I guess. Okay. Anyway, I'm meandering here. Do I have a bed? I don't know if I have a bed inside here. I could just jump back to my house, but I don't think I set one up. I was looking at. I often use beds as couches and things, but I guess I didn't do that here. Okay. Yeah, this library's got some little classrooms and study areas and things, but computers. Yeah, if you want to study geography, this is the place to be. Actually, this would be really cool if I zoomed out this map a bunch, right? See, but anyway. But yeah, that was a heck of a thing to discover. So when I was building this, most people missed it because I built this while I was still on Mixer. But yeah, while I was building it, I would get chickens and pigs and stuff that would just walk into these squares with the honey, and they just get trapped, and they couldn't get out. I tried it. It's like, yeah, you can't escape that. That's just really odd. So, yeah. Uh-oh, jump high. Turns out there's a pit there. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I'll just go this way. I can't go that way. That's a fence. It's offensive. I don't know why, but I had a door here. The door just kept despawning. I don't know what it was. It just kept disappearing. So now it's stone. All right, ups a daisy. Let's see. Do I need anything else that's here while I'm here? Probably not. I think I'm okay. I had a bunch of what was I cooking over here? Stone. Of course, I'm not here now, so okay. I like using scaffolding as like elevators. Oh yeah, I was cooking cracked stone. Nice. So if I need some of that, I've got it here. Also, I'm going to smack my mic because that's really fun to do too. All right. Anyway, back here. So, Barbie house. Yee. Well, you know, when I had my old setup before I rearranged my desk, I had my mic, right? It was hanging up here. I didn't hit it because it was up here. Well, I moved my mic, so now it sits down, you know, sort of at shoulder blade level, right in front of me. And so if I'm not careful when I gesture, I smack things. It's that thing. Okay. All right, so we've got our doors. Yeah, seriously, I might move that because Amanda, you were right. They do look like they're doors ready to slide out and close things. So maybe moving the lanterns. I could move them just into that gap, or maybe do a little something else just so I've got enough light underneath these arches to keep monsters from spawning there. But also, yeah, I don't know. I'll worry about that later. In the meantime, so I've got over here all sorts of dirt and stuff, right? Now, this dirt needs to not be there. As nice as it is, it's green, it's lovely. I don't even have to mow it. Because, you know, there aren't a lot of people I know that really enjoy mowing the lawn. Right? So I'm going to carve this out. I need to get some blocks and build out where this house is actually going to be. Now, what's really cool is I still have this this pool here. So what I could do is I could open when I build the house, right? I can give it a doorway into this pool, and then I can clean the pool up here and just make it. Oh look, it's Barbie's indoor pool. Because Barbie would totally have that. Totally. I mean, what's a dream house if you can't have a way to drown indoors, right? Something along those lines anyway. Okay, so open this up. Well, it's the right idea, but wrong block to do that on. Okay. So now this is going to be the fun, trying to open this up. And I think what I want to do is I want to go multiple stories, obviously. A dream house isn't much of a dream house if it's just a small one-story cottage. I don't know if I want it to tower above this hill, right? At least not on this side. That side, perhaps. This side, probably not. Right? It's one thing, it's like, okay, you drive past Disney and you see the castle over the walls. Okay, that's sort of like you do here, right? You look over, oh, look, there's a cliff there. There's the top of the building, but so I'm not entirely sure how tall I want it to be. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to come over this way and then connect to the aquarium that's going to go right there. Okay. So I'll hatch a couple of sea turtle eggs, redeem a couple of animal spawn tokens for some dolphins and stuff, but and then I'll see what I may or may not do with other fish, but just some fun stuff there. Let's then connect to the Barbie house, and it'll be great. Right. So that is the master plan. It's not going to happen tonight, but that is the idea. All right, my full, mostly. It's like, why didn't I pick up that stone? The flowers I understand. The stone I thought I had room for. All right, so let's duck in here to someplace safe. And do want to, let's see, hit the right button. There we go. Webcam. And I want to bring up the end credits because y'all are awesome. And there they go. They're rolling. And thank you all for watching for sure. Because, again, you're awesome and amazing. I do also have a Patreon at patreon.com/musicfreegaming. If you'd like to subscribe there, I have some exclusive goodies for subscribers there. And there we go. And, of course, you can follow me on all of the other socials, Twitter or Instagram at musicfreegaming. Join the Discord for all sorts of between the games action. And a picture of me with long pink hair. Because, hey, that's fun. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see if there's anybody around that's for some hot raid action. Let's see who is around. I'm in Locks there, but well, she's family friendly. Her channel isn't typically, so it's like, I mean, she doesn't swear or anything like that. It's just, but yeah, I'm just not finding a lot here that I can, where I want to send people. So I may just call it, which is, All right. Well, let's take one quick look here to. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it. Which is too bad. It's one of those things. Then you find more people that stream at the same time I do. In the meantime, you need to go see that. I don't know what you were going to see. Hopefully something fun. I can't remember. I was looking at my chat here and see. But anyway, until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is, oh, you with pink hair. Yep, absolutely. And until next time, actually, because you all asked, actually, here's what I'll do. Because you can see the picture, but what I'll do, those of you who have stayed around, we'll just oh, Snapchat. There it goes. There it goes. Because, you gotta have the pink hair. Right? So pretty. So yes, that's... So yes, I was playing with Snapchat filters, and I think this is the style that I'm going to go with from now on. Anyway, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.